Tonight, we're celebrating beauty. We meet a photographer whose career has taken him from New York City to Milan and now to Rochester. As a fashion photographer, Rick Guadagni photographed high fashion models. He's now focused his lens on people with genetic differences and with disabilities. Guadagni's organization is called Positive Exposure. He was in Rochester to photograph local people in celebration of the Golisano Foundation's 30th anniversary. The foundation brought Guadagni to the George Eastman House to photograph 20 beautiful people. WXXI documented the process as part of its Move to Include project, inspiring people to be more inclusive. Here's a look at Positive Exposure.
I was so excited once I got picked to do this. I was like, wow. I couldn't even sleep last night because I'm so anxious to do this. I've been wanting to do picture taken, and I love being taken pictures.
Wow, you're amazing.
I love the attention I get because that's the fun part, and I just like to do a lot of different posing and all like kind of stuff.
Oh, amazing. He's amazing. It's really good. Oh, this is good. This is going to be amazing.
Rick Guadagni is energy personified.
Incredible. I love this picture.
He is just a remarkable person.
Smile just makes me feel happy.
He was a fashion photographer earlier in his career, but he's now using his photography for a much greater purpose.
Oh, you look like a princess.
He is now helping people to understand the beauty that all humanity has, not just the high fashion models, but all people.
Glamorous. Glamorous. You are glamorous.
I was a fashion photographer based in New York City. I worked with so many great clients and gorgeous models, and I was like Claudia and Cindy, and I was shooting for Revlon and L'Oreal, and it was incredible, but I was always told who was beautiful. I was always told who the model I had to photograph that season was, and then with the next season it would change again, and then the face would change again, and I'd have to keep following somebody else's idea of beauty. But as an artist, I didn't see beauty just on covers of magazines. I see, and I continue to see beauty everywhere.
Silly. Goodness alive. Great shirt for you.
The exhibition is going to be on view here at George Eastman House for the first couple of weeks in October, opening to the public on October 2nd. Rick is talking about doing some very large-scale portraits, as well as some smaller portraits of about 20 individuals, all of who've been here the last couple of days to be photographed. I've seen some of the photos already, and I know that there are going to be these bright, shining, happy faces. The beauty of what Rick does is that he brings out the personality and the magic that each person has inside them, to the extent that that's what you see before you realize that the person might have some sort of physical or genetic difference, some sort of intellectual difference. What you see is the person, not the disability. And I think that people who walk into the gallery and see this exhibition are going to walk away with that, the sense that we're all people. We all have more in common than we have in difference, if you will. I think it's going to make a very positive impression, as it's intended to.
You look incredible. Wow. The light's amazing on you. Yeah. The camera loves you.
He captures their humanness, their uniqueness.
Incredible.
We're all beautiful, but he captures it in a way that I think the general public can see that beauty.
For me, it still is and always will be about beauty. I'm never photographing a disease. I get this question a lot about, Rick, so what was the big change? You went from shooting beauty and shooting fashion to photographing people with genetic conditions. I'm like, I've never photographed a genetic condition in my life. I've only photographed beauty, only photographed humanity. I've only photographed people.
And I have you in front of me. Wow. it.
The individuals who were photographed today have tremendous challenges in their life every day. They're fighters, they're self-directed, self-advocates. They were selected because of that inner strength. They never give up. They also knew that this was bigger than themselves. This was something positive for their friends, other people with disabilities. So I think on the one hand, it might have been difficult for a lot of reasons: transportation, self-grooming, vocalization. Yet on the other hand, they were very aware of what the purpose was of this exhibit: to show themselves in a very positive light, but to show all people with disabilities in a positive light. So there wasn't one person that didn't want to come here today. They were wonderful, wonderful stories of self-determination and grit in the face of so many life challenges.
Incredible. God, she's incredible. It's like,
I look so amazing in the pictures. Rick was so funny and sweet, and he just loved me.
I don't think that these are people that are have looked into this mirror and decided on their own that, I'm not beautiful. They've been told they're not beautiful. They've been not allowed to. They were never been welcomed or invited to join that beauty standard. And what I'm saying is, forget that. I'm not trying to squeeze you into these parameters. We're creating our own standard of beauty, and you're involved. You're front row and center, on the table, head up, wind in your hair. Show the world your beauty. And that's what this is about.
look at him. He nailed it. You nailed it, buddy. We got him.
For more information, you can visit Rick's website at positiveexposure.org. You can see the exhibit at the George Eastman House until October 15th. You can get more information at eastmanhouse.org.